Oh, I need to save that.
There it is.
And we are live.
Yay!
Hey!
Hello.
After a week of pause
Hi!
because my head was killing me.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay, pain.
That was not nice last week. Definitely not nice.
Nope.
Yeah. But yeah. Cough, cough. Here we
Cough,
are
cough.
back again with Vampire the Masquerade. And can you said you had a recap already?
Yes.
Okay, then let's do that.
Alright then. And I do apologize. I'm probably gonna go DBZ style with this one.
Oh boy. Okay.
I would add the music, but Roll20 doesn't allow that anymore. And also YouTube, later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
copyright stuff.
Yep. But
Yeah.
wait, maybe I have something that is somewhat fitting from... that was more this up... Oh yeah, let's do...
Oh.
I'm okay with this.
Yep.
As am I. Okay.
I
Wait,
mean,
I know this song.
yes. I mean, it's LA, so that's there.
Fair. Alright then. Last time on Vampire the Masquerade, our two neonates return home after dealing with the drug lord in an attempt to find leads to the missing Carson. Once there, they decide to move up the appointed prosthetic picture appointment with Mr. Gimbal. Upon arrival, they were greeted by the man, who appeared to have a prosthetic of his own. When heading into the back to retrieve supplies for the girls, they noticed the trap as gas seeped into the room. It had no effect on the girls. Curious to see what the man would do, they played along and pretended to be gassed. Gimbal then took Aspen and went deeper into the basement. When trying to lock her in one of the rooms, Aspen charged the door. Surprised and scared, Mr. Gimbal retreated deeper into the basement. Let's see.
Scrolling.
Ah. Amber met up with Aspen shortly after and followed the man. It is there that they find the injured Carson, and Gimbal approach, armed and ready for combat. After a bit of struggle, the two were able to subdue Mr. Gimbal and free the investigator. They then started to find Lily, the sire to the group of the Thin Bloods lost on the beach. After
started to find. Yeah, my bad.
E.
Yeah.
After receiving her purse from the venue she previously visited, they decided to call it a night, as the sun was due to rise soon. And now begins a new night on Vampire the Masquerade.
Yep. And
I felt like I covered my bases.
Yeah, basically. Yep. You went to diner, got this, you did fight with Gimbal. Yep, that was basically what happened last time with our way too long fight.
Yeah. That got. We were just shy of Benny Hill on that one.
But it was my bad. I remember that.
No, it made it fun.
Oh yeah, it was interesting, especially for our first fight.
It brings things. Sorry.
I was gonna say we just can't expect all humans to be that strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guarantee you, Aspen's gonna screw up. Like the next human we fight just shoots him and goes down. Like, huh.
That's not
Anyway,
how the
not all
last time.
humans are durable.
Like, huh, that was easy.
But yeah, before I start, Amber, you did give your Susan and Sarah some tasks. I don't remember correctly what it was right now. What was that again?
I believe it was for them to make sure that the place was acquired. Because I do remember they did pay the person to try and get the place. So they were in the process of like getting the deed and making it official.
Yep. There was also Sarah should look something with computers. There was something. I don't remember what it was. That's the problem. That was when you had your Gold's Night Out, where this was 4 weeks ago.
Ah,
Yeah.
something with computers. Give me a second. Let me look at my notes.
Because
I
I
need
was
better notes. I unfortunately do not remember.
okay. Then,
I think it was for Susan to try and try and make logs or something like that.
logs.
Yes, records.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you now wake up. Let me look who wakes up first because I forgot about that, and also there was a change in humanity because someone fucked up while drinking.
Listen,
You were hungry. I know.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you
I
both.
was more than hungry. I was famished.
Yep. But yeah, you both wake up at the same time. So basically,
I don't wake up
y-
an hour early anymore.
yep, you're less human. You're now as human as Aspen is.
What does that mean?
I didn't know you were such less of a human than me.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
I want to do that. So, just saving your blood pool right now. That's also why people probably hear the room. So, yeah. It's up to you who wants to go first, since you both wake up at the same time, more or less, but in different rooms.
Well, then I guess I wake up first and I head downstairs to see Aspen awake already.
Downstairs?
Oh, it's a one floor apartment.
You see
Well,
here
then
the
I guess
apartment plan. You see the apartment plan here. There's an apartment plan
Listen.
for a reason. Here's
Listen,
the one
I
bed.
have notes. I have my notes and your Twitch.
Here's one
above,
bedroom.
the notes.
Here's one bedroom.
All right then. I head into the kitchen to see that Amber's up. I mean, Aspen is up already. Words, they fail me today.
You don't see her up already because Aspen. So basically, you wake up and directly leave the room.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Aspen, what do you do when you wake up?
I head straight to the bathroom to fix up my hair.
Okay, then you meet in the because that's why I asked, because you meet here in the floor.
Yeah.
Way hole.
Go ahead.
I pause in the doorway. You just now waking up?
Well, usually I'm up before you, like at least an hour or so.
I think about it for a moment, then I shrug. Oh well, I guess we all can't hold the same schedules.
That must have been a pretty rough night then. Probably slept in a little bit later than I usually do.
I kind of chew on my lip. Yeah, definitely a rough night.
I should close Steam. So ignore me. I'm just mumbling to myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
I stretch a bit. You're not too sore from yesterday, are you?
No, I should be fine, I say as I put one hand on my shoulder and roll it.
Good. Because knowing our luck, tonight's not going to be much better.
Well, I mean, this night should mostly be like a, I guess, search mission, I guess?
I raise an eyebrow. Correct me if I'm wrong, but last night we didn't have psychopath with one arm on our itinerary.
Fair.
I smile playfully. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than that.
Hopefully. No. Where are those two? Susan and Sarah?
I glance into the living room since we're right by the door.
Yeah, you see both of them. They are chewing right now on some fast food. You can't really see what brand it is from your perspective.
Well, then I head over to the girls.
And I
Yep.
continue on my way to the bathroom.
Yep. So you go to the bathroom, and yeah, they both look up a little bit, and then, oh, evening. And you also see it's McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Product placement.
Okay, I
This
can
game was
do
not
the.
sponsored by McDonald's.
Exactly. I can do the usual anime McDonald's.
McDonald's, yes.
No,
Yep.
it's Doc Monald's.
Yes,
McDonald's.
that's right, was yeah.
Doc Monald's, yes.
But yeah.
Oh my god, that's gonna be canon. Please,
Yeah,
I lean on the back of the couch between the two.
Mhm.
So, how'd the day go?
Yeah, Sarah is, you know, how she is. Shy, that was the word. It's a little coy eating, and Susan turns around, so half turns around and does the couch. It's fine. I was talking with the guy for the new place, for our shop/apartment situation and so on.
And how'd it go?
We can move there in 2 days. He just needs to make some contract stuffs. I don't know really. You know the typical stuff going on when you are moving somewhere, and yeah, 2 days.
Renovations?
It seemed empty. We were there and had a look. Sarah nods a little bit, but I don't know. I never really moved on my own. That's the point.
Understandable. I mean, to be honest, it sounds like everything's going as planned.
Mm-hmm.
All we'd have to do is at that point get the deed and prepare any furniture to be delivered at that place, and we should be set.
Yep. Also, had a busy night last day.
You could say that again.
Okay.
Me.
But yeah, also Aspen, you fixed your you did your buff stuff, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
All done, come out, and I cast a look around. Oh man, my ghoul's name was James, right?
Yes.
I feel so bad for forgetting that.
Well, I mean, it has been a week.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know, and I haven't really done much with him, but yeah, I come in and I look around. Do you know where James went?
He's going off somewhere. He said he needs to buy some things and so on. Human stuff, food and so on. Susan, obviously answering.
I kind of, that guy's always on the move. And I shrug and head into the kitchen.
Yep. Denmark.
By the way, Susan, Sarah,
Sarah looks up.
just so you two know, there is a potential that we'll have some additional hands on the floor should some things fall through for some people that we're helping at the moment.
Hands fall through. Again, please. I did not completely understand it.
Oh, for the fall through?
Yep.
If things don't go according to plan.
Yep.
Sorry, I thought that was a common lingo.
It probably is, but you don't forget I'm not a native speaker.
Yeah.
So idioms is, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, we may have some additional hands should things fall through for the people we're working with at the moment.
So you want us to come with you, or
Um, well, at the moment we're looking for their
I consider whether or not to call the person we're looking for their motherly figure or actually what they are.
up to you?
we're looking for somebody very important to them.
Okay. So that means we are here in case they come here, or we come with you.
If you do come with us, it might have to be a point where we'd have to split up so we can cover more ground.
Okay, we can. Yeah, sure. She also looks at Sarah, but Sarah wanted to do something. She couldn't do anything today. She's now just now feeling a little better. Would it be okay if only I come with you?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
I pet Sarah's head to trying to comfort her.
Yep. Yeah, she leans a little bit into the headpad.
Oh.
Adorable.
A grown
For now,
woman
you-
likes to be head-petted.
E.
For now, you go ahead and take it easy.
She nods. Okay.
And in the meantime, you can come with us.
For
I say
Susan?
to
or...
yep.
Okay, yep. Yep, Susan hastily eats up her burger and then jumps off and even jokingly salutes. Yes, ma'am.
I love the dynamic between these two.
But yeah, Aspen, you were in the kitchen. What do you do there?
I checked the fridge to see if there's any quote unquote food.
There is food,
Oh,
and
that reminds
also
me.
for you, who there are still of those blood bags. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, how many were there?
2.
2. I will take 1.
And I assume you eat this already, or just take it with you for now?
I eat it right now.
Actually, Agar, there's 3.
3? Oh, then I had it wrong in my mind. Wrong memory.
I was about to say you forgot about the one that I had.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yep. Right, you did take one of them. So, Aspen drinks while Amber's talking. What do you do then?
I go to the kitchen table and I retrieve my handgun and I start inspecting it. Because it's been used. I want to make sure it's clean.
Okay, with those points on firearms, you can do that without making a roll. Okay. So, and Amber, what are you doing?
I head into the kitchen to retrieve a bag, to retrieve my bag.
Yep. And you also see then Aspen there sitting on the thing and doing the thing.
Oh, making sure everything's in working order, I assume?
I put the handgun down. Not that I really have to. It looks like James has already gone over this. Don't mind me, just trying to do a little bit with him.
No problem.
Well, that's awfully kind of him.
I kind of put one arm up on the table and rest my head on it. I swear he's always thinking one step ahead of me.
Well, I guess if anything, he's helping you to learn how to be a Ventrue.
I nod, still looking at the handgun, lost in thought.
By the way, both Susan and Sarah were able to secure a place for us. We should be moving in within the next couple days.
I look up and smile. Great. It's going to be awfully quiet around here without you three. But I know where to find you if anything goes wrong.
Amber nods as she takes the blood pack out of the fridge and starts sipping on it.
Mm.
Okay, so what do we have to do tonight? Do you have that? Do you have Lily's purse over there?
I look around before grabbing it off the kitchen counter.
This should be it.
Is there anything else in there that we could use as a lead?
I go through the bag.
Yeah, there was this picture of probably Lily. Sorry. Of probably Lily, Kaki, and bail bond for a wolf totem.
Oh yeah.
Rolf Totem. More bail bond shenanigans.
Well, this one so far is the best lead we have, as well as a picture of what maybe looks like her.
I nod. Well,
Oh, by the way, Sarah may be tagging along. Wait, no.
Susan.
Susan may be tagging along with us.
I kind of raise an eyebrow and have try to subdue a smile, but not all that successful. Oh,
I figured it would help to have a bit more hands assist in searching.
all right then. Well, if you think that's best.
Well, you know what? You know the saying, two heads are better than one. Well, in our case, three are better than two.
Well, I mean, yeah, couldn't hurt to have an extra able body.
Right.
Hopefully, we don't get into the same situation we did yesterday, but Susan should be able to handle herself. She looks capable. You know, for a mostly human.
I look at Susan.
She's not in the kitchen right now. Slap.
Well, I look at Susan from the kitchen, I mean.
Yeah, she's already. You see, the time you were talking with Aspen, she did already put on her jacket and her shoes and seems to be waiting.
Oh, she is the most active of the two.
I nod. You're telling me I still remember the grip she had. I kind of playfully wring out my hand. But I stand up from the table, take the handgun and put it in my waistband. Well, do you happen to have a Yellow Pages book around here? Need to see if I can find this Rolf Toten in the phone book.
I look at her and shrug.
I mean, it's your house.
I walk by with a bit bigger of a grin. I was being rhetorical. And I go to the phone.
Yep. And look
Pull
in
out
the
the-
yellow pages for Rolf Toten.
Yep.
Yep. You don't find a Rolf Toten.
Don't find Rolf Toten bail bonds.
Bail bond. It's a bail bond for Rolf Toten. Someone was looking for him.
Oh. See, the way you said it, it was like that was the name of the
Yeah,
company. Oh, okay.
but I thought we had that last time already.
I think yeah, we did. Okay.
That's why I
So
didn't go into detail this time again.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and
So-
I now thought you were looking for him if you find an address or something in the yellow pages or number.
Yeah. And I find nothing for him. Okay.
Yep.
In that case, I'd like to ring up Kilpatrick bail bond.
Yep. Drinks for
Smart. I see what you're doing.
You don't want to go back there again.
We're not driving back there. We're just calling.
Yeah, it rings a while. Then Kilpatrick bail bonds. And so you look for him. We find him.
Hi, is this Mr. Kilpatrick? It's Aspen Reed. He had a little.
Oh yeah,
business
yeah. I
there
remember.
today?
I remember yesterday. Yeah, yeah. What can I
Wonderful.
do for you?
I have a couple questions. First off, I was wondering if you had any luck with the little matter I asked you to look into.
About that, that's a bit of a problematic situation. You see, I don't know if he told you or showed you about Carson doesn't work for me anymore because this gimbal guy cut off his index finger, and yeah, he doesn't want to work in this area without being able to use a gun, which I think you can understand from what he told me.
I nod.
Yeah, so I need to look for a new worker before I can send that new worker to your case. But I'm looking already. I have made the first steps in this direction.
All right. Well, that's understandable, and I won't hold it against you. I do have something I wonder if you could help me with, though.
Well, it depends.
See, I'm trying to track down a different person tonight
Mm-hmm.
by the name of Rolf Toten.
Toten. The name says something, but I can't figure it out right now. Toten. Where do I know this name from?
Well, I have a bail bond for him right here, so naturally, your business was the first to jump to mind.
Ah, I understand. Let me quickly look that up.
Certainly.
Yep. Yeah, you hear him typing for a moment, then Tristan Toten. There, I have it. Oh yeah, Ralph Toten. Seems to be Austrian dude here is, well, police was looking for him. That's what the bail bond is. Don't have much info for him. Not found yet. Apparently he had a car, a red muscle car with the plate number Gaicino. If that helps you anything.
Gaicino.
I pull out the keys.
I glance over and kind of mouth, "Are you listening?"
I can probably make out a couple things here and there. It's a bit hard to hear, but
I then step in a bit closer, trying to eavesdrop in the call.
I try not to wonder when the heck Amber got there and turn back to the phone. Would you happen to have the make or model of the car?
Lightning Bird 77 it says here. Like I said,
Thunderbird. Okay.
Lightning Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, license plate Gaicino.
Gaicino. Okay. And
He was apparently here in Santa Monica even. That's why I have this note here. So maybe his car's somewhere here also. I would let Carson look for him, but yeah.
well, seems like we'll be in the neighborhood again, so I can look into it for you if you'd like.
Sure. So, yeah, when you find something out about him, then maybe I even have some more American dollars for you.
That works for me. All right. Well, hopefully you'll hear from us with better news.
Yep.
And I hang up.
Yep. Obviously.
I Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned to Amber with a forced smile. Santa frickin' Monica.
That area must really love us then.
Love us or trying to kill us. Not sure which at this point. Okay. So we're looking for you said it was a 74 or 76?
77.
77, okay.
Yep.
Looking for a red 77 Lightning Bird with the license plate Gaicino. So that's all Mr. Kilpatrick really had on the guy. That and that the police are also looking for him, so he may not be of a friendly disposition.
Well, if they haven't found his car, then I'm assuming if we try to apprehend such a vehicle, it may not be the best situation for us.
Well, hopefully he's not already in it. So, I guess we're just
I dangled the keys for a moment, saying,
I don't think he might be in it.
I sure hope not, assuming that's the only pair.
But that reminds me, both of you please give me an intelligence drive check.
intelligence
okay.
drive?
Yes. That's the
Oh, no.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Okay. So it's a. Did they change the layout?
No,
What
it's
layout?
a different layout when you're hovering over the thing, and then you have to click on Advanced Dice Roller.
Oh. Yep. Okay. Got it.
Silly.
Yeah, you know. And we're rolling a d10.
Exactly.
I am not driving.
Yeah, Amber, it's just a fail, it's not a botch, so don't worry about that. I wouldn't even know how to make a botch about that. But yeah, Aspen, you also remember that you did see a car like that when you were heading to the beach in the parking garage where you had your car. You are not sure, but you think you remember there a car that could be the one you're looking for. To make it a little bit easier for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was actually
Yes.
I was thinking I only know of one car parking lot in Santa Monica. We'll try there first. Wouldn't you know it?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you were there literally the last night, so you probably would remember that, or maybe remember it if you walk besides of it. So yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
I kind of frowned to myself. There was a picture of that beach, the bonfire, and I could swear I remember seeing that car there last night. Kind of
Not directly in the
muttering to
beach, in
myself.
this garage there where you
Yeah,
had
yeah,
the
yeah.
Yep.
That, like I said, Aspen's kind of muttering to herself.
Yep.
Do we want to try out that garage from last night?
I nod.
Susan looks at the two of you. Where are we going, by the way? I have absolutely no idea. Maybe you want to tell me also where it's going?
In a flash, my smile's back in place. I turn and look at her. What do you say to going and visiting the beach at the middle of the night?
She shrugs. Sure, why not? I mean,
Perfect.
I doubt that this would be a romantic gesture of you because yeah, but sure, because but yeah, I wouldn't say to yes to something like that anyway.
I kind of purse my smile a little bit. Oh, that's fine. You're not my type anyway, honey.
Good, then
I
we are then we agreed.
Oh my god.
you're no fun. And I turn and head towards the door.
Yep.
I love these two.
Oh, I have a lot of fun with Susan.
Bee, I head to the door, gesturing for Susan to
Yeah,
follow.
she follows. Yeah, and I assume you drive to Santa Monica. Do you want to
Yes.
talk while you drive?
I mean, if anything, I'm.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Then-
because I was gonna say if we are or aren't, I'm gonna be relaying some of the information related to Lily to Susan so she can help us search better.
Then do that in character.
All right then. I'm
Yep.
gonna assume that I've already given out part of the information at this point.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Maybe even the picture.
Yeah, like I'm giving her the picture saying this is Susan, we're looking for her and stuff like that.
That's Lily, you mean? This is Lily, you mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
We're looking for Susan. Found her.
Exactly. Funny.
But yeah, I hand Susan the picture of Lily.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, she looks at it and sure, I will look for her then too.
Yeah, this is the person we may be looking for.
Hmm?
They go by the name Lily.
Lily, like the flower?
Like the flower, yeah.
Hmm.
Currently, we don't have too many leads, but we did hear something about a car that a person that she may be associated with drives.
A known criminal, no less. I add over my shoulder.
I tap the back of the. I tap the seat.
Sorry, I'll stay quiet.
So yeah, we're currently looking for a red 77 Lightning Bird with the license plates Gaicino on it.
That's a nice car.
Very. I mean,
I then look to Aspen at this moment.
if they're not using the car anymore, we could always take it apart and use it for parts and
I
probably
look in
probably
the rear view mirror. Amber Anderson, are you suggesting we appropriate a vehicle and keep it in safekeeping until the proper owner comes and finds us? What an outstanding person you are. And I wink.
Amber grins.
It's not stealing if we're just protecting it.
right?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. We will see about that. But yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
well,
So, sorry.
I'll just gonna add. Well, I can't exactly be expected to shuttle you girls around everywhere once you move out. So, appropriating a new pair of wheels would be a good first move.
I mean, appropriating, repossession.
Splitting hairs at this point, but whatever.
I mean, all that's really needed at this point is a license plate, and we could easily obtain one of those, right?
I might know some people who could help out with that. See when we get to that bridge. First, we need to see what the whole situation is. And I glance once more into the rearview mirror and look at Susan in particular.
Yep.
Just in case, I hope that you happen to be as handy as in a fight as you look.
Well, 10 years taekwondo should help a little bit, I guess.
That's why she's so energetic. That's a good one.
I whistle. Yep. You know what? That'll do it.
I lean in close to Aspen and whisper to her. To be honest, at that point, she possibly could be.
Sorry?
She may be considered one of us if other people don't know any better.
I smile but don't say anything in return.
But yeah, and then you arrive in Santa Monica. And my throat is slimy.
Ew.
Yeah, smoking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Smoking. Right.
Don't worry about it. I mean, I
Just randomly, just randomly, my throat is slimy.
Yeah. Well, that was because of the clearing of my throat.
Yeah.
Yep.
It would be worse if he said his throat was moist.
Well, that is it. That is normally. That would be the normal state.
Yeah, I was about to say, your throat is always moist.
But
Yep.
when you say it like that in particular,
Oh, you mean like
Oh,
that?
like-
My throat is moist.
yes, like that. Don't do that. Bad, Agar. Bad.
Bad. Bap. Gar, keep it up and I'll have to bonk you.
Ooh. But yeah, back to topic.
Anyway.
You arrive in Santa Monica.
All right. What's the weather like?
It's
Rainy or...
no, it's a clear night. The moon is shining, the stars are sparkling, and so on.
What kind of moon?
Normal full moon.
Okay.
Yep. There's even a weird red star.
I wouldn't have thought anything of it if he didn't say weird. Anyway,
Oh,
I get out and I look around.
Yep.
looks like a pretty clear night. Even some of the planets are showing.
I kind of glance up but don't really give it much thought. Well, hopefully that'll make looking around this parking garage a little easier.
Well, there are neon lights in the parking garage.
Yeah. She just threw that comment out, kind of.
Yeah, right, my bad.
No, it's fine. All right. Well, we should probably split up and look for the car. If any of us find it, don't try to get into it until all three of us are there, just in case.
Oh, gotcha.
I nod and I head off to one end of the parking garage, looking around.
Yeah, then for who finds it, let's just make a perception investigation check.
Okay.
Perception.
Perception investigation.
Just who has the most successes finds it.
All right.
Let's see. This is the point
There
where
it
we
is.
all botch it.
That's why Susan is there. Who had one success.
It can just. Oh well.
Oh,
What was it? Perception
Investigation.
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 It is perception investigation.
Yeah, and
Oh.
you find it.
Hee hee.
You were just splitting up, you walked through a corner, and directly in front of you, there it is.
Susan. Aspen.
Yeah,
You don't need to go too far.
Oh, finally some good luck. I say and hurry over.
Yeah, Susan too. After a while, you see also, yeah, Red Lightning Bird 77.
We were that close to it last night, huh?
I guess so. Let's take a
I,
look inside.
I give Amber a weird look, but I approach the car
Yep.
carefully, of course.
Listen, it's machinery.
Never heard Amber make that kind of sound before.
Yeah. Which door do you open the first, or do you open the back thingy? I forgot the name.
Trunk.
Trunk, yeah.
I peer in the driver's side window.
And I
Uh,
peer in from the passenger window.
sure. Yeah, it looks a little bit dirty. There are some old newspapers, it seems like, but nothing special. Also, no corpse or something like that.
So
Good.
no
No.
corpse, newspapers. It's dirty. Got it.
Amber, do you have the key?
I rummage through the purse to get the key.
Throw it over here.
I gently toss it over.
I unlock the driver's side door and open it.
Yep.
And then I hit the button to unlock all the doors. I get in and I pop the trunk.
Yep.
Go
Yeah.
check the trunk real quick.
I look to Susan.
Yeah, she looks at you. For what do we look exactly?
Anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. So,
I then
so-
climb in the car from the back and check it.
yep. So Aspen is at the trunk, and Amber is in the back seat. Yep. Then Susan goes in front and looks there in the things you put stuff in. God damn it, words today.
Glove compartment. Glove
The
compartment.
Yeah, you know, all the places where one could store something and so on.
Yeah.
Under the seats and so on. And while you three are looking there, Aspen, in the trunk you find under a bag of clothes something that looks like a journal.
Something
what do
that
we
looks
have
like a what?
here?
Journal.
Ah,
What do we have here? And I pull out the journal and
Yep.
open it up.
Yep. It seems to be a journal from a woman. It's not very filled. Only three sides are filled. Probably. Not probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I flip over to the first page. And I kind of skim over it just to get a...
First page. She met someone here in a bar. He's good looking guy from Austria. Rolf is his name. You know, the typical European men are so handsome, not like the American guys. Yada yada, and so on and so forth. And the site ends with basically that. Yeah, from what you gather and what you know, she embraced her. Do you want to read the next side?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. I assume you want to read all of it, all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, what you can gather, it's definitely the journal from Lily. She has problems with eating. She doesn't come over the fact that she now needs to drink blood and so on. And yeah, but she is still hungry, and Rolf forced fed her. Then Rolf did get a call from someone, apparently an old acquaintance or something, and then he just left her alone. Basically, that's at least what she is. She was just gone all of a sudden. Then she met another guy in the Surfside Diner. And, well, he tried to kiss her. She, from what you know, basically hunger frenzied. Trying to empty. and then panicked and embraced him. And yeah, that's E. And yeah, also she then also did write down that she needs to drink something so that doesn't happen again. She really doesn't want to kill him, but she also heard that she then remembered that Rolf bought some blood in the blood bank in the local, and maybe she should go there. And that's where it ends.
This isn't good. I closed the journal. Hey, Amber, Susan, I may have found something.
Oh, what'd you find?
Susan
Noth-
crawls out of the car.
Nothing good. I kind of hold up the journal. Seems Rolf might not be just a human that skipped out on bail bond. If I understood that entire thing correctly.
Yeah. Yep, he's a vampire. He made Lily a vampire.
That's not the worst of it, though.
What do you mean?
The reason E is a thin blood in the first place is because Lily feeding frenzied on her.
So she panicked then.
She panicked, and by the sounds of it, she's not much better off in this journal. We need to find her before she does something stupid.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, I rephrased it badly. I phrased it badly. She doesn't have any money either, so her plan was to break in the blood bank.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah, but you said with the before she does something stupid, then I remembered, wait a moment, she doesn't says what? Oh no, I phrased that wrong.
Oh no, what I mean is, I'm assuming what he meant was like before she
Yeah,
exposes vampires.
Yeah, before
Okay,
she breaks
yeah.
the masquerade. That would be a big stupid.
Right.
Yep. Oh,
Give me a second.
yep. Fun stuff.
Yeah. Now we have to actually deal with at least one vampire. Oh boy.
Bruh.
Yep. Yeah, and Susan looks also to you. So this Rolf guy is one of you guys.
From what
Okay.
it looks like, yeah.
Yep.
Huh. Well, better if it's better than when he would be a werewolf, if werewolves are real. Are werewolves real?
Um,
Put a pin
Well,
in
I
that
mean,
and
we
get to that
exist.
later.
well, I mean, we exist, so I guess werewolves wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility.
I kind of screw up my expression, but say nothing.
Well-
She did study under Carson for a while, so or not Carson.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
Carter.
you know they are real and they are bad news for vampires.
Yeah.
And what I know is from storytelling.
Yep.
So, all right. So we have a dude making vampires. If he's not one of your clan, I gestured at Amber, then we have a very reckless individual.
Let's hope he's not from our clan, because that would probably mean that he's not gonna survive much longer.
Well, considering what I read in here, I'd say in my expression sours, that's a very real possibility. Aspen low-key angry.
Aspen Angie.
Yep. And Susan looks at you. So, what will we do now?
Well, the only lead we have is to go and check the blood bank. Hope it hasn't been broken into yet. If
Well,
it
sorry.
if it hasn't been, we'll just wait for Lily. Though, if she's as bad off as I fear she is, no offense, Susan, but I'd rather you stay back.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. You don't want that I get bitten or something. I don't know.
Look, it's not that I'm saying you're incapable, but a frenzied vampire is not something you want to tangle with. It's something I don't want to tangle with.
If you say so.
I nod. If it has been broken into, well, then we'll just have to see if we can find anything and hope we don't get caught.
Let's hope that she isn't frenzied. Because even I don't want to deal with something like that.
I nod. Do we want to take the car, or actually no. Let's not do that.
I simply close the door, close the trunk, and lock the car.
We'll come back for it later. I'm afraid if Lily's in a bad state, if she sees Rolf's car, it might throw her over the edge. So, we'll just take my car for now. This, I kind of slap the trunk, will be our consolation prize regardless of how this night ends.
Agreed.
Nice car.
It'd be nice to have a
Mine.
it'd be nice to have a car of our own, right, Susan?
I guess so.
Now off to this blood bank.
I nod.
I'm assuming it's the nearest one.
More than likely, yes.
Yeah, you were driving next to it. You did see it when you did drive there. Well, you did see at least the hospital.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yep. All right. Well, then I head back to the car,
Yep.
I also head back.
and we drive to this blood bank / hospital, whatever it might be.
Yep.
Blood hospital.
Blood hospital.
Yeah, it's a building between some buildings. There's a dark alley next to it, and yeah, hospital, big sign, and so on and so forth. There are some people in there you can see already. The typical.
Well, so far so good. If Lily did break in, she at least had enough sense not to go barreling through the front door. Why don't you two check the outside of the building for any signs that she broke in? I'll check with the people inside, see if they had any visitors.
Also, remember a reminder for you, back to she's missing a few nights already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know like this isn't the night, but there would still be evidence of a break-in.
Yep. So, yeah, Susan looks to you, Ender.
All right then. We'll go ahead and check to see if there are any signs of a break-in.
Sure.
Perfect. I park, get out, and I head for the front door.
And
We
then
get out and we start heading around the back.
Yep. With whom do we start? Let's start with Aspen. Yep, you see the reception area and the waiting area, so to say. The typical clinic thingies. There's also, well, some people waiting there with, different kinds of injuries, and also a person behind the reception desk.
All right. I walk up to the reception person.
Yep. Yeah, she looks at you. Yeah, how can I help you?
I'm terribly sorry. I'm looking for a friend. I hear she may have come here a couple nights ago.
Well,
This-
do Do you have a description or name?
Yes, her name was Lily. Red hair, kind of a down-looking girl.
There was a girl 3 nights ago. She was looking for the blood bank. Doesn't weird. She doesn't look like someone who would give their blood to others. But yeah, I told her where the blood bank is. Then didn't see her since then.
The blood bank that's right here?
Yeah, but the entrance is. I don't know what I thought when they built that. It's you did see the alley on the side of the building. When you go in there on the other side of the building, there's stairs down. There's a sign also on top that you can find it. Maybe the guys there can tell you where she did go since then. I mean, it's 3 days ago. I assume they don't know where she is now, but probably they will have. They can help you, maybe. Is she in any problems or something?
That's what I'm looking into. Hopefully not. Just a concerned friend. Haven't seen her for a couple days, and her parents are getting worried. So just thought I'd look into it.
Yeah, I thought something like that. Well, no offense, but she looks like one of those troublemaker girls. Those typical find the wrong people and fall down the situation.
My smile is very forced by this point, but I try and keep it as smooth as possible. Yeah, you have no idea. All right, thanks. I will be on my way.
Yep.
The entire time, I have one hand balled up in a fist. Because which way did I just send Amber and Susan?
Speaking of which, I assume you know what's now coming, Ken?
We find the stairs, I'm assuming.
Yep, with a sign in blood bank on top of it.
Well, this must be the place, I guess.
Susan, not so. Should I go in again and look for him? Also, Aspen, I assume you go back there.
Oh yeah, speed walking.
Yep.
For now, I'll head in first. If the coast is clear, then I'll I'll make the sign to come in.
Okay. This is a normal blood bank? And this is a hospital?
Just checking the doors, just to see if there are any,
traps?
bang-up jobs on the door or anything like that.
Okay.
Any broken windows or something like that,
Yeah, sure. Yep. You go down the stairs.
I want to say one thing to her.
Yeah,
Yesterday
sure.
wasn't a very safe day, so to speak. So, excuse me being a little bit cautious today or tonight.
Sure. She seems very skeptical.
Yeah, I then head downstairs, check the door to see if there's any dents or cuts or anything like that.
Not that you can see, and Aspen arrives.
Well,
You
then
see Susan there standing, looking down to the stairs, and there you see Amber's head pointing out.
and at that point, I just make the motion to come down.
I relax a little bit at the side of him and then just keep going. Well, good news.
Mm-hmm.
Lily definitely was here a couple days ago. Seems she had enough sense about her to ask for this place, so maybe she's not too far gone. So, we'll see if anyone inside can give us some pointers. I still have one hand on my hip where the gun is.
Yep.
But I try to make it look casual.
Well, I mean, this does look like a regular blood bank. I was just checking to see if any break-ins were attempted. So far, it doesn't seem so.
We'll just have to wait and see. Well, either way, ladies first.
You know that means you too, right?
Details.
I open the door and we head in.
Yeah, there's somewhat of a hallway. On the right side, there's the door, and a little bit behind there's a counter window, so to say. You know, where you can talk with people who are working there and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Well, then we head over to that window to see if anyone's there.
Yeah, there's indeed a guy. Seems to be early 20s, long brown hair, little bit greasy. He looks at you. You're next one for the needle. Your donation could save a life, you know. But isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood, right?
Do you want to handle it?
Because I feel he knows, but at the same time, I don't know for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll see. Yeah.
We're just looking for a friend of ours. Redhead who looks a bit, sad. Have you seen her?
I remember the picture and then gesture for Susan to hand me the picture.
Yeah, she gives you.
This girl right here. Have you seen her?
He looks at the picture a little bit. Not that I really remember. Why are you looking for her?
We haven't heard from her from the past couple of days, and
Also make a perception empathy check, please.
Okay.
perception.
I have a bad feeling about
Aspen,
this.
you too, if you want to.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, I am.
Skeptical.
Yeah, you both see he is lying. He knows him.
Say what?
You both see he's lying. He knows him.
He knows her.
Yes.
We're trying to find her. Some friends of ours, ourselves included, are very worried about her.
Very worried you about her, you say. Well, I have, like I said, no idea where that is, but I don't know why she should come here anyway. Well, I know why. Well, I thought I know why you are here, but yeah, no idea.
I mean, it is only a simple blood bank. What other reason would there be other than to give blood?
Oh, come on, don't give me this bullshit.
I have an idea, I'd say, and I step forward. Let's see, what do I want to do to this guy?
Oh, God. But yeah, the moment he says cut the bullshit, that's when I start to realize he knows.
Yeah, he wants us out of here.
Not necessarily that.
Yeah, no, not that he wants us dead, just wants us gone.
Not necessarily that.
All right, then I guess at that point when he says cut the bullshit, then I'm like,
All right, look. We don't want her any harm. We're just trying to make sure that a couple people that know her can see her safe and sound.
Also, Aspen, you wanted to do something?
Not yet. I want to see what
Okay.
his response to Amber is.
No. He just shrugs. Like I said, haven't seen her.
Give me just a second.
at this point, I'm thinking Amber should reply the same way.
Oh, cut the bullshit.
Uh, I'm doing a quick refresher on dominate. Don't mind me.
Do you want me to give you a rundown again?
No. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, then to don't cut to bullshit. You want to say that in a threatening way or what?
Mm, actually, yeah.
Okay. Then in this case, you need to make a check.
What's the check?
Manipulation, intimidation.
Manipulation, intimidation. Come on, dice, don't fail me now. Hey!
Nice.
Yeah, he reacts a little bit. Oh, calm down. Okay, she was here. Yes. Little bitch tried to run in here. Thought I wouldn't see her.
And what happened then?
I took care of her.
In what way?
Nothing of your business.
Really? I'd say, and I have a little bit of a smile on my face now.
That worries me.
I assume you have finished your research about the discipline.
Well, it's sending me round and round in. It's sending me round and round in circles, trying to find what I was looking for. Give me a quick refresher on the. I have 4 points in dominate.
Yes, you have. Dominate first point, one word orders. Second point's implanting thoughts, wishes, and so on in an inception way. 3 points is altering memories. And 4 points is conditioning, but that takes a long time.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
So I'm thinking like either 2 or 3.
Well, 3, she could look into his memories.
I was
Yep.
gonna say 2, just be like, you should be truthful to this person.
Like
you don't
that.
want to be endangered.
Yep.
No, we're gonna do 3. Just to take a peek into his memories.
That's not well. Oh, yeah. Okay, that works a little bit like that. Yeah. Then give me a wit subterfuge check.
See, why do I feel like I'm gonna botch this? Let's. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You try to look in his memories, but his mental walls seem to be too strong for your spirit. You can't go into it. Into his mind.
Dang it. God dang it. Okay.
Well, then I guess what I do is I lean in close behind the glass. And I try to be extremely menacing to the guy. And what I end up saying to this guy is, I'm sure you know what we are. And you know that we're much stronger than you could handle. So I would recommend that it would be in your best interest to share the information that you have, lest there be an accident.
He smiles a little bit and points to the upper right of you.
I'm assuming there's a camera there?
Yes. Well, it's true that I'm not as strong as you guys, probably. I'm not I'm still human, you could say, but there are people who are interested in my survival, and if something would happen to me, they would probably see what would happen to me, so don't come to me with that kind of bullshit. I know that you can't do me anything, and you know that too.
Susan?
I remind you, there's those plexiglass windows in the way still.
Yeah, I could be able to shoot him.
But yeah, Susan looks at you. Yeah.
Why don't you continue talking to this guy for a moment while I go ahead and tinker with a couple new toys?
I give Amber a warning look.
What exactly
But
do you plan to do? Do you want to tingle with the camera?
Yes.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I really don't think that's a good idea. We need to do this a different way.
You know what? Instead, because I'm not gonna lie, I get worried when I hear the DM ask, "Are you sure?"
Well, I mean, the guy laid it out pretty plain.
Also,
Fair
there's
enough.
no, I won't say anything. Yep.
Maybe
Perhaps-
I should give this a try.
I was gonna say perhaps a exchange would be in order.
I step forward and I put a hand on Amber's shoulder, and then I turn back to the guy and give him an apologetic look. I'm really sorry. Our friend Lily, her missings has really upset my friend.
So, no, none of my business.
I know. If you know what we are, then you know that you might know who I'm associated with.
I have no idea who you are. I only know what you are.
Fair enough. I step forward. Tell me, how much do you know? Like, say, organizations, groups, people of power.
I know
How
that.
much?
I know that the woman who is in order of this part of town did give me her platter, and ordered me to work here.
I nodded. Fair enough. And see, I'm under orders from someone fairly high up as well.
Connected.
What?
What?
I'm sorry. I was thinking to myself. I said 2 and 2 just connected. This is Lily's Susan.
What?
My thought process is this is Lily's version of Susan,
If you say
which
so,
is why he's being extra protected.
try to figure
I
it out.
realized
If
at the
it,
moment.
Maybe this is also obviously a blood bank that services vampires who probably wouldn't take too kindly to a vampire breaking in.
But I realized that like the moment
Back
he
to
said something
enough
about.
character. Yeah,
Sorry,
Yeah.
but he said that the woman who is in charge of this part of town.
Yeah, which would put her very high up.
Yep.
Look, like you said, let's just cut the bullshit. I don't care what you did with her. All I want to know is where she is right now. Here? Somewhere else?
Let's just say he nods a little bit to the back. He's in a small room, but there's also a door on his back. She won't attack anyone soon.
That's fair. Now, I'm trying to track her down to make sure she doesn't do something stupid.
Oh, I
Obviously,
can assure you
she
that
already
won't
has.
happen.
But see, how should I say this?
Don't worry about her. We take care of her, don't we? Yes, we do.
Are you
See,
at least keeping her fed?
I give Amber a look. I highly doubt that's the issue here.
Then it sounds like there's going to be a much bigger problem than her just not attacking anybody.
Don't worry about it, he smiles. I have taken precautions about that. And she gets enough.
I raise an eyebrow.
And Amber looks visibly upset.
So, saying she's... I nod towards that back room.
And
What
Sorry.
what would we have to do to take her off your hands?
He leans, he crosses his arms a little bit, thinks a little bit. What would you need to do for me? Let me think. He looks at you. You seems like you have money, right?
I cork an eyebrow. A bit.
Okay, let's say you take her, and for that she won't put a step in this in Santa Monica ever again. I get your full name, who you are associated with. By that I mean who made you, and $3,000.
I keep my expression neutral and nod.
That sounds pretty steep to me.
Well,
Well, I'm just making sure. Let's say I give her to you, and she makes a mess or something, and somebody asked me, "Oh, Wendell, didn't you take care of her?" I could then say, "Oh, you know this vampire there. She took her. This is her name, and this is the one who made her. So you probably should talk to them, not to me, because she's their problem."
well,
Shifting responsibility, I see.
it's
And the money is just that I have something from it.
I wave a hand. It's understandable. You need to cover your ass, especially if she did what I think she did. Well, I trust she won't be going anywhere. Obviously, I don't have the money on me right now, but if you give me a little bit, I'm sure I can arrange something that'll make us both quite happy.
I'm waiting here.
I smile and head towards the door.
Also, 3,000 is a little bit much for your resources. You would lose a
I-
point of resources for that.
I know. I'm just playing it cool.
Okay.
I think I'd end up getting about 3,000 before you. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no.
So,
Outside, I
yep.
pinch the bridge of my nose. Well, can't exactly brute force our way in there.
Susan looks at you. Well, I have an idea.
I look up.
I
Well,
also look up.
I assume you don't want to give him that money and so on.
Naturally,
This is a hospital, right?
I nod.
And this is one big building.
I raise an eyebrow.
So the things are interconnected. So technically, one would be able to go in the blood bank from the hospital. We just would need to go in the hospital and find our way to the blood bank.
I kind of give her an incredulous look. Did you not hear what I literally just... No, you're right. The risk of making a bigger scene even worse. It is our only option. Short of seeing... Yeah. I think for a moment.
I mean, I'm assuming there are less cameras there.
Assuming so, yes. It. We need to be sure, though. If we cut the power, it would at least take out.
No.
I give her a look. No? Okay.
Amber worries after losing a bit of her humanity beforehand.
Well, she has no idea that she lost humanity. For her, it's
Well, she's being a little bit more cautious, if anything, after
Yep.
the
Yeah.
accidentally killing the guy.
Yep.
I don't wanna have people on. I don't want to have like people on life support on my conscience if we cut the power.
I raise an eyebrow. So you're okay with us going in there and possibly being identified by the person who runs Santa Monica? That's the situation we're up against right now. Either we protect ourselves, or we run the risk of making this an absolute shit show.
Susan looks at you. Would you really want to possibly kill people just to get this one person out?
No. I pinched my bridge of my nose again. I'm just trying to think.
Well, there should be other ways to disable the cameras without having to cut the power. At least in that specific area.
Possibly. We could just do our best to disguise ourselves. That could work too. These are hospitals, after all. We'd be able to move around a lot easier if we were dressed like a nurse. So
that would work.
We just have to find their changing room. All right. Well then.
Yes.
To the front of the building we go.
I look at her. Maybe not through the front. We should look for a different entrance.
Susan looks at you like the place where they bring in people with ambulance cars or something.
Exactly.
The emergency rooms?
Yes.
Or at least the entrance to them.
See, the problem is, if we go through the front door, the reception person already knows me as a concerned friend. Be a little suspicious if I just walk in.
Well, Susan nods a little bit down the alley. Not alley, crack. Yeah, on the other side of the building. Down the building. This seems like the place where they bring in injured people and so on.
I nod. All right. Let's do that. Fuck it. And I quickly head off.
Yeah, you also see the direction where she pointed, and there are some ambulance cars and another sliding door and so on and so forth.
I knew you'd be helpful today. I say it to Susan.
Well, at least I made sure that you don't cut off the power of a fucking hospital.
Yeah. I wave a hand over my shoulder as I walk.
As great as I may be with some technology, diplomacy isn't really my strong suit.
I mean, that was on full display down in the blood bank.
I then follow Aspen.
Yep. You arrive at the door there.
I peer inside. I'm assuming it's a glass door.
Yep. Yeah, I assume you also peer inside, so it doesn't register you and opens already.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, there's a neon lighted hallway.
Is there anybody around?
Oh, my bad. No. I wanted to say there's nobody. I just forgot for some reason.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yep.
All right, so then I step forward and let the doors open.
Yep. Susan is behind you. And I assume Ember too.
Yep.
Yep. Door opens.
Just walk a little like you own the place. Fewer questions that way.
Okay.
And
I then just walk like I'm.
keep an eye out for like a locker room or a dressing room or something.
Well, then I walk around as if I'm just preparing for work. Then.
Yep. So you're entering.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I thought the creepy music is not so fitting. Not so fitting. Yeah. You enter the hospital from the back door and yeah, after you walk a little bit through it and yeah, also some close encounters where you do the typical let's behind the corner because there are
Yeah.
people there and going into rooms and so on. You find a dress room.
Perfect.
All right. Let's go ahead and get changed.
May have to borrow some clothes, but it should be fine.
I mean, so long as we Actually, I'll put these on over. I then proceed to start putting the clothes over.
The scrubs.
Actually, no. Yeah, I put the scrubs over my clothes.
Yep.
I will do the same.
Yeah, Susan obviously too.
I then make sure to also grab a mask to obstruct some of my face, and grab a what is it called?
A hairnet?
Yeah, to better hide my ears.
Yep.
I do the same, including the hairnet, just to keep my hair up and not obvious.
Yeah, obviously Susan does the same.
All right. Well, let's go make a unannounced withdrawal from the blood bank.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right then.
all right. Okay. So yeah.
So then, yeah, we start heading there.
Yep.
Yeah, we walk with a slight. I walk with a slight brisk in my step to try and make it seem like I'm one of the nurses heading to my destination.
Yep. And where exactly do you go to in order to go find a way to the blood bank?
What side of the building was the blood bank on?
At the same side of the building where you entered.
Okay, so might be better to kind of retrace our steps a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
find a
see if we can find-
staircase.
Yeah, that too.
Yep, that was what I was waiting for because obviously you need to go down. Yeah, the staircases are signed out, obviously also.
Okay, good.
Yep.
I was gonna say backtrack a little bit and look for signs.
Yeah, no, that's a hospital. There are signs everywhere.
Oh, there better be.
I mean, people need to know where what is, especially new doctors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, you find the stairs after a while. Down there is not only the blood bank, it seems, but also the God damn it, the word, the storage area for dead people. You know what I mean?
The morgue.
Morgue, yeah, that's so the word. Yeah, you also find after a while the room that seems to be where the guy in the blood bank is standing there, and that's in a hallway where well, you on the T crossing, so to say, directly in front of you would be where the guy is. There's a sign, Vendel Cleaver, reception, blood bank even, and also hallway to the right, to the left, like I said, T cross.
Yeah, so he...
Is directly in front of you. There's the door on the center point of the T crossing, so to say.
Right. I'm trying to remember which... He indicated to the right of him, didn't he? When we were talking to him.
Left of him.
Okay.
Yep.
So then we want to go to the left.
Sure. There you find storage area with some freezer doors on the side, on the walls.
Oh, freezer. Now I see what he means. Well, I look around. I want to do a perception check to see if I see any cameras.
Don't need a perception check for that. No, in the freezer area is not, because it's cool already, and yeah. They probably
Fair
assume if somebody is in here directly, they have bigger problems, or just fat, or some details, or maybe someone had their hands in it to have an easy access. Who knows?
Yeah.
Susan,
Mm-hmm.
can you, for just in case reasons, find us a stretcher?
A what?
A stretcher.
What's a
A
stretcher?
wheeled bed.
Yeah,
the
she
wheel
nods. Sure, yeah, I can do that.
Well then, I open the freezer and check in. Well, first I see if the freezer door has windows on it, and if so, I want to peer in to see if
It's a cold fridge room, so to say, with 4 freezer doors on the side. My bad. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's a little bit cooled, and on the side there are freezer things, probably for medication that needs to be restored. Very cool and stuff like that.
Right.
well,
I'll
first we
walk
check
up.
the
Oh, go ahead.
first. I was gonna say first we'll check the fridge room to see if she's in here.
No, the fridge room is the access room to the freezers. That's what I mean. That's
Okay then.
yep, but no.
Well then, I'll check the left and middle to see if she's in either of those.
I'll try.
Sorry.
While Amber's doing that, I'll check the other side.
Yep. Yeah, you check there. And Amber, you don't find her in either of them. Aspen, you also not. But Amber, what springs into your eye? There's inside of the freezer room is a panel with a number pad.
Find
Can
something?
There's a number pad over here.
I raise an eyebrow. In the freezer?
Not in the freezer, but
No,
in
no,
front of
in
one
the
of...
in the freezer, in the freezer.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, in the freezer.
It's awfully supervillain hideout of them. I make sure the freezers I check were closed, and then I head over.
Yeah, you see the same. It's a freezer room filled like the others with boxes and some on the wall where you can put stuff in, and there's also this weird numpad.
Do you think you can do something with that?
I can try.
well, I head inside and begin to try to quote unquote hack the numpad.
How do you want to hack the numpad?
By first checking to see what numbers look to see have been pressed in
Oh,
numerous
yeah,
successions.
that's a good idea. For that, make an perception alert. No, one perception investigation check.
Perception investigation.
Yeah, you can see that because, Well, you find it out pretty quickly because numbers in a freezer where you touch with your fingers that leave signs. There are 3 numbers who are very used, so to say: the 1, the 6, and the 9.
1, 6, and 9. Hmm.
How is there like identification to see how many numbers have to be pressed in succession, or
Yeah, there's a little display where you can see what you typed in, and also correction, obviously. And there's 4 letters as needed, or 4 numbers. My bad.
So one got pressed twice.
Yes.
I will try 1996 first.
So you mean like this?
Yes.
You just hear meep, so error sound.
I wince and I look back towards the door.
Yeah.
I look around to see if there's any clues related to what the code might be.
Not that you can find, nothing that you can see.
Dang it. This time I try and put in 1619.
Like this, you mean?
Yes.
Same.
You know how many iterations this could be? We'll be here
Yeah.
for a little bit.
You could also try to figure out another way to find out a combination. Or you can continue to guess.
I wish to try and find any. I wish to try and find a different way to put in this combination.
How exactly do you mean that? I assume you are able to put numbers in order. I mean, you could start with the 6, you could start with the 9, you could start with the 1 again.
I know, and that's what bothers me. 1169.
Again?
1169.
No.
I want to find out quickly.
To give you a little hint where you maybe could find some information, there was still the other side of the T crossing.
There's still the other side of the what?
T crossing.
Yeah.
The other hallway.
Where you did go left to the fridge area. Maybe on the right side is something.
Oh yeah.
Totally forgot also.
Did you see Aspen? Did you see anything on the right-hand side?
I didn't see anything over there. You stay here and keep trying. I'll go check the other hallway. And that's what I do.
Yeah. But, gosh, very, very short toilet break. I was
Yeah.
hoping I could hold it in until the situation is at least finished, but no.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yep, same for me.
Okay.
I let you guys unmute it so you can mute yourself in Discord if you need to.
Okay.
Okay. This is interesting. So, how long do you think this is going to end up taking?
I'm hoping I find something pretty quickly on the other side.
Same.
Look, I'm just happy that creep behind the counter didn't ask for sex or something.
Right.
I was afraid that's where this is going. I was gonna be like, well,
Same. Like, there's been like 2 times where people have been trying to get Aspen's body.
yeah. Like, what the hell? Ow, ow, ow.
And then Amber's just sitting here being like, how dare they?
How dare who what?
We were talking about how many times people have tried to get with Aspen. Like, I felt certain that clerk guy
Yeah.
wouldn't demand money. He was going to demand other favors.
Well, who says he's a vampire himself and
Well-
works with favors?
Yeah, no, I don't know if he is a vampire or not, but that dude in front of the reception area for the blood bank,
Yeah.
I was thinking that he was gonna proposition that instead of asking for $3,000. So that whole $3,000 part kind of took me by surprise.
There's already been twice. They've already been conditioned at this point. Like, oh my god, they're gonna ask for that again.
Oh, again with this.
Always those maybe humans and their money.
Oh,
It's okay. Humans adore money. Hold on. They adore fame, sex, drugs, money, and power.
Yep.
yeah.
And vampires only adore 2 of them.
Hmm?
And vampires only adore 2 of them. Or 3 if you're
Yes.
Ventrue.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, let's continue with the playing.
Yes.
Yep.
E.
So I head across the hallway.
Yep. And Amber, you just type in the chat when you try a number. I think that's the easiest idea.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you go to the hallway. This hallway ends also on a T crossing, and there are doors on each side on the end of the hall.
Oh, wonderful. I mutter to myself.
Yep.
And I'm on the right, so I'm gonna start with the left-hand door. I'm gonna peek through the doorway.
You open the door, peek through it, and you see the hallway where you were talking with this guy.
Ah, wrong door. I very quietly close it again. And I head to the other one.
Yep. And there you see a computer. And an office, so to say.
Oh, good. Computers.
Fun.
I would ask where's Amber when you need her, but, well, I know where she is. So I go to the computer.
Yep. There's old Windows 2000 screensaver running.
I jiggle the mouse a little bit.
You see a desktop with a computer and a folder in there.
Oh, well, there's a little bit of luck. I move the mouse to open up the folder.
Sure. You see some documents. They are named basically number that, file that, file that, file that, file that, and one unnamed number.
Let's open the unnamed one.
It's a text document with only one word in it. Moon landing.
Moon landing.
Yes.
I give it a really puzzled look. Huh. Okay. I kind of glanced at the other files. Don't really think they'll be of much use.
Yep.
Just to check, I'll open up one and just look at it. I'm assuming there's
Yeah,
nothing.
the typical, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of nod to myself and then quickly walk from the room. And I go find Amber.
No, you don't, because as you nearly reach the corner, you hear a creaking noise coming towards you.
I very carefully peer around the corner.
Yeah, you see Susan coming with one of those things where you can use move patients with and so on.
Stretch bed.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stretch bed.
Whew, there's a relief.
Yep. She also twitches a little when you come out from the corner and then relax quickly when she sees it's you. Oh, God damn it. Why did I come with you?
Oh, come on. You know you wouldn't be having any fun tonight if you didn't.
I'm
Say
a
with a smile.
I'm a sportler. I'm not a I'm not a spy, you know.
Fair. I do have a question for you, though.
Yeah, sure.
Moon landing.
What's with the moon landing?
When did that happen?
And sure,
again?
Amber. 1969. I think so.
I beam. Thanks.
Yep.
And I just head off without explaining myself.
And yeah, you see then also Amber just leaving the freezer.
I know we don't feel things all like that, but my God, I can feel the cold to my core sometimes.
Yeah, and it really sucks when your skin starts to freeze. Believe me.
No, the
little
skin
bit,
doesn't
yeah.
freeze. The skin doesn't freeze. You feel the cold, but it has no effect on you. That's the point.
Well, what she means is like a thin layer of ice cracking when you move.
Ah, yeah. Okay, that happens.
Anything from the other side?
Maybe.
Susan also follows you. Did you find her?
Well,
Ah.
we're about to find out. And I head into the freezer.
Yep.
Did you find something, or?
No, but Susan did.
She looks
I looked
puzzled
at
at you.
Susan.
She looks. I have this here, and she points at the thingy.
Excellent.
I walk into the fridge, go to the number pad, and type in 1969.
And you hear a clicking noise from the wall directly next to it. On the right side.
Bingo!
And Ken, so near. 2 times you were so near.
Oh, you really were.
1996 and 1961. So near.
So close.
Yep. And
I
when
mean, to be honest, I'm mad too, because like the 1969 was gonna be like one of my next answers. Just before I typed in, I want to make my way back.
Don't worry, I'll take credit for that.
But yeah, once she hears the click and hiss, then she's like,
No hiss, it's just the clicking like
just a
a
click.
lock is opening.
ah, okay then.
Yep.
Well then, yeah, at that point, Amber just looks back and is like,
You found the code?
I straighten up and I wink at her with a smile. Like I said, Susan found it. And I head towards the door.
I just told her when the moon landing was. Well, what are you talking about anyway?
Amber hits her head.
1969. I considered that too.
She grumbles as she makes her way to Aspen.
Yep. And Aspen, what did you say you do?
I was heading towards that wall.
It's the wall directly next to the number pad.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you know what they say. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. And I push on it.
Yeah, and in fridges, that's those metal walls and so on.
Yep.
You touch it, you press a little bit. At first, nothing happens. Then you hear the cracking of ice breaking, and it opens a little bit.
I pause for a moment and kind of scowl.
It seems to be, between walls, those kind of area is it in there. It's
Yeah.
wide enough that one person can go in there.
Narrow. Okay.
Yep. It's also very, very dark in there, so you can't really make out what is in there.
Kind of give an exasperated sigh and turn back. Well, there goes all my bravado. Susan,
What's the matter?
could you bring the stretcher in here? I don't want someone running off with it while we're away.
I can try. She looks to the freezer. I mean, I can put it in the cold area here. She means
Yeah.
the fridge area. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and she does.
Amber, I hate to ask you, but could you go first? You seemed more adept in dark areas than me.
Understood. I head inside and use my
Protein 1.
yes.
Yep. It's indeed, this area between walls. It's not very long, maybe 2 meters in this direction where you can look without closing the fridge door behind you. And the only weird thing in this is that on one of the walls is a door hinge.
Do you see any rats?
I don't think rats would survive here.
It's also room temperature in this area. You feel that. You also, Aspen, you see the warm air from the between walls area coming in the freezer and making clouds and so on. Like a big person would make a deep breath out.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to try the door hinge.
It opens.
Do I see anything from in there?
It seems to be a room, but from the perspective. Wait, how wide do you open the door?
Just a crack.
Just the crack. Then you just see some closets on a wall, so to say, and nothing more. Because
Just closet.
yep, but it's you can't see the complete room without opening the door completely. But from only a little bit opening, you see there closets and yeah, a little bit of a room with metal, not metal, with stone ground and so on.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Then I open the door a little bit more to peek my head inside.
Yep.
And I come up behind Amber.
Hmm?
I was just saying I come up behind you just to stack up on the door.
Ah,
Yep. Then you see indeed something weird, so to say. There's a chair. You know, those chairs for dentists and so on, but it seems to be a little bit modified because there's a person sitting in there. You can't see the face, but it seems to be red hair. The light is very dim in this room. And on the chair there is on the arms and legs metal claws, so to say, so they can't go off, so to say.
A restraining chair.
Yeah, exactly.
that may be who I think it is. Could you go ahead and get a steak ready? And I mean the wooden kind. I'll go ahead and confirm.
Do you have
I just kind of pat myself and give her an incredulous look. I look around to see if there's anything I could use as a stake.
And I go up and unbag the woman's head.
There's no back over the head.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just go in and get a closer look.
Yep. Before you do that, Aspen, you could, in theory, try to rip a piece of the pillar of the wood that holds the walls out and make that sharp with a knife if you find one. But besides of that, not really. No.
Okay. Well, then I'll just pull out my handgun, I guess.
Yep. Sure. and sorry.
Hope this vampire still is afraid of firearms.
And Ember, as you approach her, she looks up to you. Who are you? Let me go.
Before I do, I need to ask you a question. Is your name wouldn't happen to be Lily, would it?
Yes. Let me go, please.
I come walking up, making sure that my handgun stays behind my back. We will in just a moment.
I have another question for you. You wouldn't happen to belong to a clan, would you?
I please
Correction.
bring me out here. I just need to go. I want to
Correction.
go. I'm hungry.
Don't worry, we'll have something for you soon. But I do have one more question for you.
Mhm.
You wouldn't have happened to have been associated with a Mr. Toten, would you?
She looks at you. You know Rolf? That Rolf sent you.
No, I'm afraid not. But his breadcrumbs are how we found you. East sent us.
E? You need to let me go. I need to see him.
I raise a hand, very sort of. I just raise a hand. Calm down. We'll get you out of here, but I need you to stay calm, okay?
Yes,
You being calm and collected will be the factor of if we make it here peacefully or if we end up getting into a lot of trouble.
You've made some very powerful people angry. So keep your head down and we'll do what we can.
Yes, I try to.
I nod. All right. Well, then we'll just have to see about getting this thing off of you. I take a step back, but I don't make any other moves, and I keep my eyes focused on the back of Lily's head.
We are in a hospital, right?
True.
Perhaps getting her at least a couple bags to satiate her until we get out of here would help our factors and would help us increase our chances.
I give Amber a very worried look. You want to do exactly what she was caught doing.
I mean, we haven't been caught, have we?
Yet, because we haven't messed with any blood. Look, we have some. I once more pinch my bridge of my nose.
The only reason I'm saying this is because we don't want her embracing anyone else. And we don't want her trying to breach the Masquerade on our way out.
Also, what I forgot to mention, the fridge area, there's also where the blood was stored.
Right, I was about to say. Yeah, besides, we're surrounded by blood.
All right, yeah. I was afraid we're going to have to go somewhere else to get some blood and bring it back. I think the longer we're here, the higher the chance we'll get caught. All right.
What? Do you know what clan you belong to? If you need to drink any specific type of blood, or?
She just shakes her head. head. Orf didn't tell me much. The people he was with, they didn't like me or something. He tried to teach me things, but I couldn't do them.
She may also be a thin blood herself.
Did he ever mention something like that?
Please, can you just bring me out here? We can talk after that. And bring
All right.
blood, please. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
Go ahead and try and get 3 random blood packs. We don't want to try and make it seem like they were targeted.
Fine. I give one last look back at Lily, then I exit the room and head towards the freezer.
Yep. You shall do that without problem. Amber, do you want to talk with her a little bit more, or try to talk to her while Aspen gets blood?
I'm trying to think. I asked her if she belonged to a clan. She doesn't know if she does belong to a clan or not. It's gonna be difficult because she's basically on the verge of a frenzy at this point.
You don't need to when you don't have any idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking. No, I'm not gonna speak to her for now.
Yep.
If anything, I'm just gonna try and like keep her comforted for now.
Yeah, Aspen obviously no problem getting the blood and so on.
Yep, just pick 3 random ones out of different fridges
Yep.
and then bring it.
A negative, O positive, and B positive or something like that.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah. Just
Yeah,
the
just
first that
random
comes there. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, 3 orders of Bloody Mary. I say as I enter the room again.
Yeah, when you come back, she looks at you and fixates her look on the blood bags.
Oh, let's start. We start feeding her the blood.
I'd rather not free her, so yeah, we'll feed her.
Sure, okay. Yeah, she inhales them nearly, so to say.
Wow, you must have been on the verge of starving. All right, are you feeling any better?
She nods. Please, can we just go out here?
Sure. I'm gonna need a little bit more of your cooperation, and we'll be on our way. I should warn you, though. No, that can wait till later.
We have a
Right.
stretcher outside. We'll need you to lay on it and try to not move an inch.
I nod.
Okay?
She nods.
All right. I start unfastening her restraints.
And I take a step back just in case.
Yep. Yeah, when you open her arms, it's those like a screw, so to say, but that you can turn with your hand.
Yeah,
I don't-
clamp. Okay.
A clampion.
Man, this thing was medieval.
Right?
Well, when you want to restrain a vampire, you need to be sure they can't rip them off, and leather things can't be ripped off.
You
You need
know,
to get a little medieval to restrain them.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? It's kind of fitting that a medieval device would work so well on a vampire. You know what? Fair.
I mean, when you try to restrain someone with leather can rip.
Yeah.
Especially when you want to hold someone who has probably superhuman strength, maybe?
Yeah, that's fair.
Why do you think zip ties exist? Doesn't matter if you're superhuman, you can't break a zip tie that easily.
Yep. But yeah, you free her?
E.
Yeah, she also then makes goes with the one hand around her wrist where they were holding her, and then looks around. Okay, where go? Yeah, I follow you.
All right, grab my hand. You too, Aspen.
I say as I lead the way out of the dark room or barely lit room.
It's only around 6 feet.
Uh,
Either way, like they can't see shite.
I just wave her off. I've done the walk before. I know the way.
All right then.
I mean,
And
she
I
did go
follow
there to
behind.
grab the blood.
Yeah.
Still, okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. And as they start to leave, I still have my handgun behind my back.
Yep.
So yeah,
And I follow.
Yep.
We'll need you to get on the stretcher and do not move.
Yeah,
Just like
as you
before.
come to the hallway, Susan also looks at her. Oh, you found her.
Yep.
Okay, then we should, I think, really go. She looks to the floor where you come from. I don't really want to get any attention.
Nor do we. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
Has there been anyone walking around out there?
Haven't seen anyone, but, well, I assume night shift is not really that much in morgue active or in a blood bank.
I nod. Fair enough. Let's get out of here.
Gladly. And yeah, also Lily does like instructed and lace on the thingy.
All right. Let's get out of here.
we start to make our way back out through the emergency exit.
Yeah,
And
you after a while
follow
you find an elevator where you can move that already. Also because stairs not good with this kind of stuff.
No.
Yep. And yeah, this time you reach the outside.
Sweet.
All right.
You're back out.
All right. You can get up now.
Yeah, Lily's instantly jumps, sits straight up and jumps off from it.
I immediately start to rip off the clothes.
Yep,
I keep mine on just for now.
yep.
And but I do stow my handgun.
But yeah, by rip off I mean like just take them off quickly. I mean,
Yeah, not just Hulk Hogan way, just a boof.
But in your moment of victory and that you find, and that were managed to, goddammit words, that you were able to do that without someone finding you or seeing you, someone starts to clapping.
I turn and I look.
Yep, there's a police officer standing 10 meters away. That's around 10-ish to 11-ish feet from you, and smiles a little bit and claps just.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Not bad for some new ones. I must say I'm impressed. I thought you got catched.
I step forward, putting myself between the police officer and everyone else.
Yep.
Well, seems you have us at a bit of a disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Why? Then he looks down on himself. Oh, you mean because of that? Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm not here because of that. I'm here because someone told me you want to talk with me.
I raise an eyebrow.
I tilt my head.
Seems you definitely have me at a disadvantage.
Well, I hope so. I mean, where would go? I mean, I have a reputation to save, but I probably he approaches you should show you who I am really, right?
I raise an eyebrow. It's something dawning on me. Wait a minute.
He grins while he is an arm's reach of you, shoots his head forwards a little bit with a boo. And in this moment, all of the sudden, like in a blink of an eye, he doesn't wear a police uniform anymore. but it's just some ragged clothes. And he doesn't even look like the guy before. It seems to be like he's a burn victim that, yeah, like an extreme burn victim of a fire that probably should have killed him.
I make a little squeak and take a step back.
Oh, don't be so shy.
Well,
So you're one of the Nosferatu I hear about.
Well, that's at least what Messiah said to me, but you know how it is with the old geezer.
I take a steadying breath. Well, I'm sure that shaved an eternity or two off my lifespan.
Well, you have more than enough, or more lifespans than enough, don't you? But I think you should bring your little prize pool to us, sire, before we really talk. I thought I show my appreciation of you. Well, not appreciation, you know. Well, I really thought that I need to intervene and get your asses out of here. Sadly, I don't need to do that, but, well, what can one do? I assume you want to bring her to her little lover guy.
That was the idea, yeah. You wouldn't
Sure.
happen to know where we can find this lover guy, do you?
I'm pretty sure they're back at the beach still.
Exactly, Mundo. And I will just meet you when you come back from the beach to the garage again. And,
Sounds
All right.
like a plan.
and with that, she, yeah, basically, he does that or no, he doesn't. Yeah, he changes his appearance all of a sudden again and now looks like a teenager girl, maybe 17 years old, with a ponytail, with long black hair, and wearing a t-shirt and a short shirt.
Oh my.
See you later, guys. And she, casually walks to the main street.
I blink, not moving for several seconds. And then I
Well, I guess that's one way for them to be able to get around in the surface.
Amber,
turn and I-
you feel a firm grip on your arm.
I look to see who's grabbing my arm.
Susan, and she's very pale. What the fuck was that?
that I interject was a very close call. I let out a deep breath and straighten up a bit. I'll explain on the way, but for now we're in the clear. That's all that's important.
I'll explain to you a little bit later, but for now, he is an ally.
We head to the car.
Yeah, Lily follows you, but is if it's possible for a vampire to be pale, she's also pale and doesn't say one word.
Ooh, man. I was not expecting that.
Apparently also her first encounter with Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Amber's heard stories, so she was a little bit more prepared than the other two.
Yep.
Probably not as
Caught
prepared,
on,
but
ooh. She's not one to lose her cool, but whew.
Yeah, I guess you drive back to the garage and then head to the beach.
Yes.
E.
Yep. Yeah, Susan also looks at you. When the Skies comes back, I'm staying here in the car.
Fair enough. I just say fair enough, and then I
Yeah, she made a.
Well, actually, I have a better idea. I pull out the car keys for the lightning bird. Well, how about you stay in your car?
Yeah, she
about-
just takes the keys. Okay, that will also work.
I nod. All right. Well, let's reunite these lover birds.
Yep.
I get out the car with Aspen as we head to the beach.
Mm.
On the way there, I'm like,
But my car.
Don't worry, the car will be there. We have more important matters to deal with. For one, we're finally making progress with that old box.
Oh yeah.
There was something, right?
Yeah,
I knew we were contacting him for something.
Oh, I hadn't forgotten. I've been the one who had been spreading out all those feelers trying to get Nosferatu's attention. But yeah, we
Yep.
head down to the beach.
Yep. When Lily sees E, she also runs towards him, jumps into his arms, and yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's sweet. I'd say with a smile.
It is sweet. Adorable even.
Also, you remember the shy guy?
Yes.
He also approached you. I have a question.
Oh, sure.
What about blood transfusions?
What do you mean?
Well, in
did?
some movies, when someone is a vampire and you would just fill him completely up with human blood, then they become human again.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. If it was that simple, things would be a lot less complicated.
He nods sadly and goes back to the fire, sits down, and yeah, has a moment, so to say.
Yeah, I
Aw.
kind of point at him. That guy's a thinker. I
Yeah.
glance at Amber. I'd hang on to him if I were you. You know, you never know what a over analyzer like him can do. But in the meantime, I straighten my back and I head over towards Lily and E.
Yep. Yeah, when you arrive there, he also looks at you. You brought my lily back.
I smile. Well, I did say I would.
He nods. Thank you, thank you.
It's no problem at all. However, there is one thing I want to talk to you two about. I turn my attention towards Lily. I hope you realize what you did at the blood bank was very serious.
She nods a little. Yeah, but I had no idea. I didn't want to attack another one and not let this happen again. And
I nod understandingly. I get that. All I'm trying to give you is a warning. The people who run Santa Monica, they know you now. I would, if you want my advice, stay out of that area.
she nods, and he also looks at you. Yeah, Rose was also saying that we should leave the city. She has a bad feeling, and yeah, we would have moved on next few days anyway.
I wouldn't say go that far, but definitely stay out of Santa Monica. In the meantime, the lot of you are still welcome to use my apartment to rest in for a little while at least.
Thank you, but like I said, we have a place for the day. No
I-
offense,
I-
but yeah, it's our place and we have it. Besides, you
All right.
need to have some kind of home, even if it's only temporary.
I
I
give him
understand.
a understanding smile. Shame. We could have used people like you around this town.
Guess so, but well, from my experience, most of your kind, our kind, however you know what I mean. They seem to be thinking that we are some kind of sign of the end of the world, and when they kill all of us, that they can prevent that from happening. Also, at least that's how I understood it.
Amber steps in for a moment.
The way how I see it, though, you're much closer to being human than any of us could be.
Maybe it's also that, and this makes them scared. Also, I don't know, but the result is the same. Those higher ups, many of them want to see us dead, and yeah, that's why
Well,
we are on the run.
like I've said before, if you ever do want at least some place to work and make money or something like that, the shop will be open in a couple days.
If I come back here in LA, maybe I will come then. But for now, we just want to go. We are already too long here. That's at least how we work here. We are only for a few weeks in a town.
I nod.
Understood.
I head back to, well, actually,
Hmm.
So, Lily,
Hmm.
I don't want to sound greedy or anything. About that car.
Yeah, what is with it?
Mm-hmm.
I roll my eyes. What my associate is trying to say is she's gotten a little infatuated with your vehicular mode of transportation.
Oh, well, it's not my car technically. It's from God damn it, Rolf. I forgot the word name for a moment. It's Rolf's car, but well, if it still was there, and well, he left a while ago. I think he doesn't need it anyway.
Might as well hang on to it just in case. We'd hate the thing to be impounded. It's a beautiful car.
You're not sure. I think that well. I mean, technically, that probably would make it mine, but sure, I think that's the least that I can do. And also the only thing I can give you. I don't have anything.
I wave her off. You've already given me much, much more than I could have asked for. And with that, I
She looks
turn and
puzzled
start heading
too.
back up.
Yeah,
I
she
just
looks
turn and start
puzzled to
heading
you.
back up the beach.
Yeah, Amber, what are you doing? Sorry, it's you first can. Phantom, goddamn it, words.
I was just saying Aspen being Aspen.
Yeah, and Emma?
I walk up to Lily and E,
Mhm.
tap both of them on the shoulder, and I tell them
Enjoy your lives together.
I start turning to walk back, then turn back again and say,
You have an eternity to do so.
Aww.
Aww.
Yep. Yeah, Lily just smiles and yeah, thank you. You too.
that's all she does or says as she walks on.
Classical
glad Aspen-
misunderstanding.
Boy, I'm glad Aspen wasn't around to hear that.
And good thing vampires can't blush, right, Amber?
Right?
You need blood for that.
Yep.
But yeah, she kind of just hurries on along.
Yep.
She tries to be sentimental, and then that happens.
So yeah, you walk down back to the garage.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk while you go there before you meet the Nosferatu?
I feel like Amber's going to be too clammed up to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just head over.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, you see this a homeless guy leaning on your car.
Can we help you, I guess? Or
I just
Have some
smile
blood,
a little
lady.
bit.
Have some blood, lady.
I'm sorry?
I give the homeless guy a very stern look. Not funny.
Yeah, this not obfuscate falls from him, and he looks like himself again. Well, you always need something to laugh, don't you?
I raise an eyebrow but say nothing as I approach.
You've already gotten accustomed to our new friend, I guess.
Well, I've heard stories about the Nosferatu. This is my first time ever meeting one in person.
Well, then it's an honor for me to be the first of my clan to meet the newest Ventrue in town.
I smile a bit. All right. Well, what can we do for you?
Well, I hear you want to meet us, so I'm just here to see what exactly do you want.
Well, you see, there's a bit of obviously information that I was looking for that, well, I can't get my hands on.
That's why most come to us.
I nod. Well, then I'll just be straight to the point. A couple nights ago, someone broke into. Oh, what was his name again?
His name was Golia.
Yeah, Golia. So someone broke into Golia's shop and stole a particular box, an old one.
Mm-hmm.
Something that my sire is very keen on getting a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who did it.
Okay, and let's say I'm gonna tell you that. What do you give me in exchange for that?
What do you want?
Well, you know how it is. Informations are the best friends one can have. And when I shall give you some, maybe I should get some in return, don't I?
It's fair.
Alternatively, we could say you owe me something.
I may have something of use.
I turn towards Amber.
Of course, it may not be immediate information, at least.
Well, I'm listening.
What if I was to tell you something related to a technological boom, sort of? At least,
Oh, you mean the internet? Believe me, we know about it.
Don't mind me just throwing some things away.
Huh? What?
I was just saying, don't mind me just throwing some things away.
well, I mean, the internet, yes, is starting to become pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, people are going to want a lot more devices. What if I was to tell you of something related to that sort of technological industry?
You know what? I like you. I like the way you're thinking, but the problem is, what do you know about my clan?
Well, I do know your clan thrives on information.
And do you not think that we would have figured out that this kind of technology could be very helpful with that and have our fingers in it already?
And that is where the information that isn't available yet comes into play.
And what information would that be? I doubt that you know about some new decryption protocols. At least none that are better than military standard.
Mm, well, let's just say that there is a shop coming out soon.
Oh, we know
I
already
guess what
from
I'm
your
thinking.
business.
Oh,
I'm, I, I'm just
Amber looks
standing there.
slightly defeated. Amber looks slightly defeated and is like,
well, I guess I was hoping of some possible advertisements so that, you know, the shop could grow a bit and possibly get more technology out there and you guys could do what you guys do with that and
So, in order for me to tell you who took this box of Goliath, you wanted to give me the information that you open an electronic shops and people can buy electronics by you.
I mean advertisements that would get people to
I like your business is thinking, but no, that won't be enough.
well, I figured it would have helped you in the long run either way. More people coming to the shop means more technology, means you can have your fingers everywhere much easier.
Like I said, I like the way you are thinking, but no.
Well, then, I suppose a favor it is.
Okay.
It seems like you're already pretty aware of everything we know, like what's even in the box.
Well, Golia, there were some informations floating around, but I admit it's always hearsay. Somebody here that there's something. When you would tell me what is inside of it, we would have a deal.
I raise an eyebrow. That's it? That's all you want?
That's all I want.
Well, let's see. I put a finger to my chin and I think. I suppose. When last we looked inside that box, all that was really in it was a bunch of really old stone tablets full of wave my hand, old cuneiform writing, very old stuff. But old and apparently important enough to warrant interest from at least one high-powered Ventrue, um, one high-powered Ventrue player. I kind of point my hand towards myself and then add, as well as someone willing to quite literally kill for it.
Well, I figured out that much, don't I? But there were also rumors about something else in this box. I hear that there's apparently blood from someone very old in it. Is that true?
And if I was to tell you yes, what would that mean to you?
That would mean for me that I would have confirmation for this rumor.
Well, I suppose. I, I think for a moment. Yes, I suppose there was some dusty old blood vials in there.
I see. Well, the guys you're looking for are the same guys why the Camarilla's back in town.
One more time, what was that?
The guys you're looking for are the same guys why the Camarilla's back in town.
I raised my eyebrows.
I
I'm-
tilt my head.
Same guys who brought the camera. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look off to one side for a moment. Do you have anyone specific in mind?
Well, it's a bunch of people who are fighting against the people in this town, who are an enemy apparently of the Anarchs and the Camarilla. Or at least that's what I proclaim. It's always hard to know what those guys looking for. But they are known as the Sabbat.
So it was the Sabbat.
That's how it looks.
And would you happen to know where they took this box? Or at least someplace we can start looking?
One information for another.
I sigh. That's fair. Is there anything else you want to know from me in particular?
I doubt there's any more you could offer me right now.
Well, I mean, I guess there's also a favor that I could put on the table, I guess, for that information.
So you want to know the hideout of the Sabbatian town for a favor of yourself.
That's correct.
Sure, I guess that will work. But I have this information not right now. I need to look it up. I will meet you again, and when I tell you, you owe me.
Got ya.
Yeah, and with that he walks away. He goes through a corner, and then you hear the knirsching sound, and then metal falling on metal. Apparently, he did go into canalization. I like it to play Nosferatu.
I could tell. Remind me,
So yeah, Nosferatu are pretty intimidating.
remind me the next time we talk to him to come to the table with a better hand of cards.
I mean, it's kind of hard to come in with a better hand of cards if they already know your hand.
Fair enough. That being said, if I think it's a good idea to assume if a Nosferatu is meeting you in person, they want something from you, like our friend there. And I suddenly realized I didn't even get his name. Oh well. Hopefully he knocks next time, but at least we're one step closer to dealing with this.
Exactly. And on top of that, if we are able to find the hideout before him,
I don't know if that's going to be possible, but If we do, wouldn't hurt.
I don't think the possibility of finding it is impossible. It's more of the fact of if we can get there.
I nod. Then I turn and kind of smile at Amber. Did you really try and advertise to a Nosferatu just now?
I mean, business is business.
Oh, never change. I just thought that was so funny.
Yes.
Nosferatu appears out of nowhere, and it's like, boy, do I have a deal for you. That was pretty good. Yeah, I guess for the time being, we might as well go home. I don't know if anything will come of tracking down Rolf Toten, but in the meantime,
I guess we could try and find this Rolf Colton, especially if he's just embracing everyone he's been meeting, from what it sounds like at least.
if something else pops up, sure. I've had my fill of wild goose chases for a while.
Fair enough. I understand that. Oh, by the way, your friend with the license plate.
I say as I start to get into the driver's seat of the lightning bird, or the lightning bird.
Yep.
I look towards her. What about it?
How quickly do you think you can get the license plate?
I roll my eyes. You're not going to be driving that car for a couple days, Amber. Let's at least get it home for now.
Okay.
Aspen, I make a mental note to take the keys from her the first chance I get.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be driving it all the time.
Look,
She's just taking it for a test drive on the way back home.
Mm. You mean with driving a little bit faster and so on?
maybe a
not
burnout
fast.
here or there.
Maybe a donut every now and again.
You lose traction just inexplicably and end up going in a full circle. Oh my god.
But yeah, I guess you drive back home then, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. But I would also say, since we are nearing the 3-hour mark, let's end it there for today.
Yeah. Man, that was an exciting one.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So, feedback?
We've completed a lot of side missions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious what is going to happen next.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good of an idea it was to tell that Nosferatu that we knew what was inside the box, but
Right.
we didn't really
I-
have much of a choice at the time.
I was personally like thinking we could feign ignorance here.
That's why I only brought up the stone tablets saying, yeah, there's only stone blocks in there.
I mean, we don't
And
know
then
what
that
they
got
mean.
shot down.
Yep.
Is there blood in there? Well, I mean, I think there was some type of fancy red paint.
Well, if you notice, Aspen only said that there were dusty old vials of blood.
That can only mean that just the vials itself are dusty, but it has nothing to do with the insides.
Yeah.
Yep. But also, he just needed confirmation for the rumors he heard.
Yeah.
Yep.
But still, if the rumors get confirmed, then
Maybe that
Rumors
got
are-
confirmed.
yeah, well, rumors are rumors for a reason.
Yep.
They get around.
But yeah, now Amber's on a situation to whereas she has to try and find the hideout before the Nosferatu, so that she doesn't have to owe him a favor.
Well,
Good
the thing
frickin'
with
luck.
the thing with favors is also they are somewhat of a life insurance.
Yes.
Yep, because when you owe the Nosferatu a favor, and somebody kills you, the favor you owe them goes to this person over. So they would owe the Nosferatu a favor.
Yeah, so in a way, if you die, Susan owes them a favor now.
No, the guy who would kill
The guy
Amber.
who killed me owes.
Oh,
the
okay.
Yep. That's why the best thing you can do to survive is having a very old vampire and owing him something.
Then they won't let you die so easy.
Exactly. Or people who wouldn't want to kill you because they don't want that an old dude that they owe an old dude. Maybe one they
Yeah.
don't even like and stuff.
Yeah. All I'll say is, I'm glad Amber took that favor and not Aspen. Aspen does not want to be in a position of weakness, that's for sure.
Yep. But also, since you really did something today, 8 experience.
8? Holy.
4. My bad.
Okay.
I was here already and changing numbers and got confused for a moment. How did I come to 8? What the fuck is going on in my head?
Let's see. Do I want to put any points anywhere?
I can't tell you.
Eh,
You can also tell me outside of the game when you want to raise stuff.
Yeah, I will.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll think of something later.
Also, there was something I wanted to say. I forgot about it already. God damn it. Can't remember. Something about something you said and... Nyeh. Never mind.
Oh, what I was saying?
No, I don't even remember anymore. That's the problem.
Fair.
Fair enough.
But yeah, since this one's out of the way now.
Oh yeah, now I
What I
remember.
was-
Now I remember. It was something you said. There are no side missions. There are no main missions. There are only missions.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, I understand that, but at the same time, like, from our perspective, so far, it seems like the quote unquote main mission is the one that's gonna take a while versus the side missions, which are
Yep.
something that like will take a night or two.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure it doesn't come, that the feeling doesn't come up that you need to make the specific mission and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah, no.
Yep.
Aspen prioritizes the cuneiform box because Mr. Carter asked her to.
Yeah.
So
Whereas
it's the direct
Amber-
request from her sire. So of course he's going to prioritize it.
Whereas Amber is helping however she can, and her primary objective is like trying to make sure that this business that she's starting up is good.
Can't believe you tried to advertise to a Nosferatu. Like that's a ballsy move.
Oh, yes. The problem is he looked right through it.
Oh yeah, he was already like 2 steps ahead.
I mean, it's the Nosferatu. When one knows what vampires does for business, it's them.
I mean, the fact that he knew about the homeless guy that Amber killed in itself shows how much they know.
Did he?
Well, he took the form of that homeless guy asking for blood.
I said the form
I mean,
of
there
one
are plenty
homeless
of
guy.
homeless people.
Yep.
Yeah, there's plenty of homeless people.
But the fact that he specifically took that form and asked for blood.
Maybe he just wanted to make a joke like you have some change, but instead of
Yeah,
that you have some
said
blood.
Spare change, spare blood.
Fair enough. But Aspen saw it as a jab at that moment.
Sure, that's what you can think.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
that kind of shows how much she tries to pay attention to Amber's well-being.
Yeah.
When she sees that and immediately misconstrues it.
But yeah, also with that, I would say to the viewers, thanks for watching, be it now here live on stream with us or on YouTube, or later on because maybe you didn't find time to watch. And yeah, we will see each other next week, hopefully. I mean, well, you never know with migraines. I hope I don't get a migraine because they suck balls.
Yes,
That
yes, they do.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
exactly.
Yay.
And with that, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.